All right, let's do this.
Froggy Fresh 2012. Yeah, we back up in this. Y'all already know. Cause I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stacks, I bet you that she call. You know that I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stacks, I bet you that she calls. I had to fight my whole life. I could beat you up, even if you had 1,000 knives. Even if you had infinity knives, I would punch you up into the air like a kite. I bet you sleep with the night light, cause you're scared of the dark, cause you stink like a fart. Well, I light your fart on fire with my rhymes. You think I won't? I do it all the time. I bet I got more money than Jay-Z. Compared to me, Jay-Z is lazy. Plus Beyonce thinks that I'm cute. It's okay, Beyonce, I think you're cute too. I made out with so many girls. I made out with every girl in the world. I might look small, but I'm not. I don't care if you're big, I'll fight you. Well, I do know that I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stats, I bet you that she calls.
Woo!
If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls?
We live. All right. What is up, Turtle Riders? Welcome to the Turtle Boy Live Show. Let's see who's with us tonight. Oh, good. We're strolling in already. Nice. We're already up to like 50 people almost. That's great. All right. So, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take this, and then I'm going over here, and I am going to share this link on the Clarence Woods Emerson Facebook page so that people know where to find us, because we are boycotting Facebook Live because they suck. However, we will use their platform for free in order to promote our platform somewhere else. So suck on that, Facebook. All right, so I'm going to let them know we live. We live. All right, Fupa computer in full effect. As you can see, we're ready to rock. All right, so with us tonight, as usual, is our co-host, Brett Killerin. How you doing, Brett?
Good. Spent the whole day watching boring football games and doing house husband shit.
Terrible games.
My wife's birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday, Mrs. Brett.
Happy birthday.
She gets out at 9, so I had to be a good little bitch and fucking do all the housework, all that dumb shit. Roll up blunts, get her little dabs thing ready, get the bedroom all smelling with them fucking faggy, sensey things and shit.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Well, isn't that
I feel like
charming?
I have a vagina.
Isn't that charming? Also joining us again, because she wrote a really great blog this week, particularly, is Bristol Turtle Chick. How you doing?
I'm excited.
Yes, we're very excited for this show. We got a lot of good stuff on tap. So, without further ado, how we like to start off every episode is by asking Turtle Riders, where you repping? Let us know in the comments right now. Where are you currently watching the Turtle Boy Live Show from right now? Let's see what we're saying. What's the first one going to be? New Braintree? Let's see. Someone says Brett is a cut. Okay, off to a tough start. Enfield's in the house.
I don't watch anyone fucking. I fucking just nice so I can fuck.
Let's see. Pittsfield, Maine. West Springfield. Dorchester. Danvers. Smithfield, Rhode Island. Isn't that where is that Wright's Chicken Farm? Or is that North Smithfield? One of those. Burrowville. Fall River's in the house. Charlton's in the house. Where else are we going? The Vineyard. Yeah, what town in the Vineyard? There's like 6 towns.
Anderson.
Yeah, Lunenburg's in the house. Woburn, Marsh Vegas, Marsh Vegas. Everybody says it. Salem's in the house. Webster's in the house. East Hampton, Connecticut. Dover, New Hampshire. Agawam, Leominster. Where else are we at? Woonsocket's in the house. Don't want to miss anyone. Tewksbury, Avon, Holliston, Webster Square, Worcester. Kansas City, Deluxeberry, another Worcester. Southbridge, another Worcester. Another West Springfield. Where else are we rocking in from? Dartmouth, Whitman, Hubbardston, Longwood Ave in Boston. Franklin, Massachusetts is in the house. The Easy Gaza. I don't know what that is, but another Franklin in the house. Gloucester. Those IPA pickles are life, by the way. They really are freaking excellent, man. They're excellent. I highly recommend Stretch's pickles. Enfield, another Enfield in the house. Northbridge is in the house. Merry old England there. Denver, Colorado. There's a new one. Feeding Hills. I think that's part of Agawam, if I recall correctly. Brett wanted me for a birthday gift to his wife. Excellent. All right. Gardner's.
And wanted to try lesbianism, you fucking faggot. Shut up.
All right. So, let's pull up today's agenda, shall we? Here we have the agenda for the evening, for the day. The Manchester Crack Fiend Barbie, Cohasset Meatstick. Let's just jump right in. We'll get to all of them eventually. All right, let's get to the first one here. Where were they at? No, that's not the wrong one. There she blows. All right, here we go.
Giggity.
Giggity, giggity.
Dude, and one of the other advantages of you doing it on here, on YouTube, is we have an old Xbox 360 in the living room, and I just went onto the YouTube app so I can watch it in my living room on the fucking big screen while I comment and do the Skype on my phone.
Yes, love technology, man. Love it. All right. Let's see what we got up first. So, first up on the agenda is Crack Fiend Barbie. This is titled Defends Drug Dealing Spunk Grenade, currently banging her after she gets arrested with him by Manchester police in crack cocaine bust. Sounds juicy. So, the long and short of this story is pretty simple. There's a drug bust up in Manch, Vegas. And we all know that they're kind of like a never-ending supply of good stuff. And one of them is named Edward Roberts, and he was arrested on a drug warrant inside of the address along with two other females, subsequently arrested and charged with possession of controlled drugs after they located crack cocaine on each female. Pretty standard. Detectives seized $1,837 from him after the arrest, and two chicks named Ashley Dustin and Cindy Chilifo were both arrested.
Wait.
Go ahead.
I know you said don't interrupt, but everyone's saying it's buffering, Fupa, blah, blah, blah. Like, no one can see nothing, I guess, in the comments.
Can they see now? It says it's back. Okay.
It says Crack Fiend Bobby. That's the picture?
Yes.
Yeah, now it is.
Okay, we're good.
All right, yep, they're saying it's back. All right. Carry on, sir. Sorry for the interruption.
No problem. So basically, what we're dealing with there, I understand there's a little buffering. We got a chick up here. Two chicks and a dude were arrested for crack cocaine in Manchester. Normally, we don't write about this because, like, honestly, stories like this are a dime a dozen. Unless, of course, they show up in the comments. That's always fun when that happens. So this chick, the young one, the 20-year-old, shows up in the comments. And I just want to say, first of all, it's kind of like bootleg that the Manchester police are even sharing this. Because it's like, whoa, $1,800 and some crack rock. Whoa, huge bust. It seems like, I don't know if that's really Facebook worthy. But it was great bait for getting the ratchets out. So Ashley Dustin shows up and she says, Edwards is no longer a drug dealer at all. Manchester police are just racist scumbags that target people because of their looks. He was not at the residence when this happened, nor did he have any amount of ant drugs on him. He was in a cab on his way home, and police stopped and searched him to find nothing but a back of PF bus, a lighter, his phone, and some cash, and none of it was marked money. They're mad dumb, yo. I love him with all my heart, and nothing can change that. We've been dating for months, and he is a hardworking, honest, loyal man who takes care of me. BWTTWE, THWN, anyone WVWE has. I don't even know what any of that means, but it's really important, obviously. So she loves this guy. Real nice looking chick there. Stop trying to insult my intelligence. You all think I'm dumb, but little did any of you know, I graduated from high school. Okay, time out. Oh, God. God, is that not the funniest thing? Bristol, is that not the funniest thing you've ever heard? I've graduated from high school?
It's definitely in the top 10.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Like, yo, I got my GED, son. Fuck around, get shot. Right? And she's like, from Pinkerton Academy, which, by the way, I'd like to point out for you people up there in New Hampshire, stop calling it an academy. It's a public school, okay? I think it's a public school for Derry. Stop it. Stop calling it an academy. The people in Woodstock, Connecticut like to do the same thing. Oh, we go to Woodstock Academy. Bitch, you go to Woodstock Public High School. You can call it academy all you want. The fucking public high school. Stop it. Right? And I got 34 credits, plus I had 3 scholarships. Okay, bitch, I'll wipe the floor with you. You are all haters. And then you see her, and she's like, it seems like she got impregnated by some guy with a pube stash in high school. There she is. That's very nice. And he is no longer in the picture, I guess, because he doesn't sell enough crack cocaine. One day, she showed up, and this guy, who more than likely goes by the name T-Bone, and refers to her as "get in the fucking car, bitch," shows up, and he's just like, yo, you sell crack cocaine now. That's what you do. And she's got like a gun tattoo on her fucking arm. Like, what? Brett, what'd you think of this chick?
It's the whole thing with the you think I'm stupid. I graduated high school, plus I had 3 scholarships. To what? I want to know what those scholarships were given for.
Yeah.
Was it advanced cocksucking? Like what? Look at her. Just look at her. What could she have possibly gotten this for? I want you to tell me.
Hand jobs. I don't know.
What do you think, if any?
Scholarship. Maybe like some guy offered to pay for her plane ride to come out, and she could be on RedTube. Maybe that's it. Does that count as a scholarship?
That might. She kind of looks like that dude that went to California for a sex change and then had to come back because it was afraid and all that. Might be the same person.
Excuse me, sir. Yeah. You got any thoughts on this one, Bristol?
She got financial aid to the community college on a need basis. Okay. That's what I think.
There you go. Or
she gave financial aids.
Oh yeah. Or let's be honest.
Contract financial aid.
Yeah. Or let's be honest, she's probably just making up. Let's find out. Actually, she said we messaged her earlier, and she, as you can see, she's accepted our friend request. And what we're going to do now is we're going to give her a call because she said she'd come on the show. And as condition of this, she says, as long as you don't shit talk. So that's her condition. And I'm sure Brett would never do that, right?
No. Does she have kids? How many kids?
Yeah, she abandoned it.
Let me see it. Let me get a picture of it before you call her so I can get my question ready.
Oh, she's not answering. Okay.
I'm going to be a perfect lady, though.
Oh, that actually just called. Let's see if she'll answer. Okay, it's ringing. She's there. Here we go. Hello? Ashley?
This is.
Hi, how you doing? Thanks for coming on.
No problem. I'm doing pretty good, actually, right now.
That's great news. So we wanted to talk about the recent situation that happened a couple weeks ago. You got some bad press from the Manchester police. They kind of put you on blast on their Facebook page. Or no, Manchester Information did.
Manchester Information, which was absolutely obnoxious because I had mad people harassing me over
Really?
it.
Mad people? How were they harassing you? What were they doing?
Messaging me.
What were they saying?
That's just just talking shit about me.
That's not normal. Nice. That's not nice.
Like they matter.
Wow, they're probably just haters.
I wouldn't consider them haters. I just consider them ignorant.
True. So
I mean, with you know what, you can't hate on my situation. You know what I mean? But in the long term, you're wasting your time by trying to continuously harass a 20-year-old woman.
Right, but you were arrested.
Doesn't care about your opinion.
Now, can I ask you? You were arrested. You did have crack rock on you, correct?
I was arrested. Because I had a .6 baggie on me. Yes.
Why did you have a baggie at all?
Well, I mean, clearly, fucking. Hold on. My phone cord's hooked up.
Oh, you're not smoking right now, are you? Smoking crack? No.
Okay. There we go. Sorry, I'm back. Well, I don't know. Just gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to smoke a little crack, right?
To survive.
Yeah, I mean.
Nope. Not at all.
Oh, you don't smoke
Not
it?
at all.
What
nothing to. Nope, had nothing to do with it. Actually, I'm in the hospital right now. I wish friggin' they gave me my file, but they did my drug test and everything. I have nothing in my system but marijuana.
So what were you doing with the crack then?
I'm not gonna say anything about that. No comment. Cause
Okay.
I'm not trying to criminalize myself.
Yeah,
but like I said,
yeah.
You guys aren't stupid. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah. Sometimes, girl, I feel you. Sometimes you just gotta.
Hold on.
What?
You have a child though, right?
Oh, so
what did you say?
This is Bristol. She has a question for you. You have a child, is that correct?
I have 2 children, and I have them on the weekends because of me being homeless.
No, you have them on the weekend because you sell crack, dear. That's why you have them on the weekends, because you sell crack.
With my father, and I have them on the weekends. You don't know my situation, so you can honestly suck my dick.
Whoa, only God can judge, right?
Listen. Let me tell you something, sweetie. I do know your situation.
Ooh,
I do, okay? Because I've never sold crack, but I've certainly been in a position where I've struggled to care for my children. I'm assuming you want those children, correct?
Actually, they were here at the hospital with me, and
listen,
Sunday.
Do you want your children full
I have
time?
them Friday through Sunday, so they go back to their father tonight.
So they live.
You're okay with that? You're okay with having your children part time?
Due to my living situation, 100% yes. I'm not going to be doing no couch surfing with my children.
Who do you live with?
Through the weekdays.
You don't live with Edwards?
What?
Do you live with Edwards?
Oh, we're going to bring him up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm not commenting on him.
Okay, I don't know. Just because you commented him on the page, you said that, I just want to read your quote. You said, Edwards is no drug dealer at all. Manchester police are just racist scumbags that target people because of their looks. You stand by that?
I 100% stand by that because, you know what? He isn't a drug dealer. That's my boyfriend, and we've been dating for 7 months now.
Ooh,
let's see. Not long yet. It's not a serious relationship yet until you hit at least 2.5 years.
Okay. Now,
but
that's true. 2.5 is
like I said, he's not a drug dealer.
Yeah.
Every time they've stopped him, all he has is money on him.
Really?
And they've arrested him for having money. So if you have friggin' money on you and you get stopped by the police for a traffic violation and they want to pull you out of the car and search you and they find nothing on you but cash and they arrest you, how is that okay?
Yeah, but you live with them and you had the...
Probably because they're watching, because I have cash on me sometimes. Yeah. I drive around. I'm not going to get pulled out of my vehicle because that cash came from my paycheck.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
But he has a working job too.
Well, what is his job?
Hold
on, just said two, indicating that it's on the side. So you just dimed out your man right there.
On the books job.
Dial that back.
How are they going to
you all but just admitted
rip
that
him out of the car?
Yeah.
When he has a job.
Okay, so right. I mean, selling correct.
He has a job.
Yeah. So let's get Brett. Brett, do you have any questions for her?
Oh, well, yeah, a couple. Seeing as Bristol is being so rude to this nice young woman, I figured maybe some legitimate questions.
Yeah.
Asked. I remember in one of your posts you said that is she still here, Ashley?
Yep, I'm still here.
You said on one of your things that people were acting like you were stupid, but you graduated high school, right?
Of course I graduated high school. I graduated high school with 3 scholarships for biology and human anatomy and animal science.
Wait, time out. So Brett, she just answered your question. The 3 scholarships were for biology, human anatomy, and science?
Animal science.
So human anatomy,
animal science.
That sounds like it sounds like a strip club thing, like human anatomy.
Oh my God, you guys are so fucking rude. This is why people never talk to us.
That's what it sounds like.
You guys just tear them
apart.
apart.
Like I said, I have 3 scholarships for those categories.
Okay.
I wanted to get my pharmaceutical degree. And I ended up getting pregnant early, or young. So I graduated high school pregnant, and then I was a full-time mother. So I didn't really get to.
Yeah, you're obviously doing a great job at being a mother too.
And I didn't fulfill my scholarship.
Try to focus.
Okay, back to Brett.
Try to fucking focus. What universities offered you those scholarships?
The one here in Madison.
Is one school offers it.
What?
Go ahead.
What
school offered you a scholarship? You want to know?
I forget the name of it. I'm gonna have to look it up. But there's one in Maine.
Yep. I hate when I forget the names of schools that give me scholarships.
No, I just didn't care for them. I really didn't. They weren't. I had the option of college, just kind of like I was pregnant during high school, so I didn't even consider it.
Yeah.
I read the paperwork and I tossed it.
And they're like, "Yo, here's money," and you're like, "Nah, fuck it."
Yeah.
Basically.
No, it was more of I
graduated high school pregnant as well. I had my daughter when I was 18. So I deferred. What I did was I went to community college.
Yeah.
And then I went to a university.
Interesting. Now, Brett, do you have anything else? Because that's kind of a tame question you asked.
Well, no, it's because I'm trying to be nice, because one of her conditions was, if you're going to talk shit, I don't want to come up. So I'm trying to be nice.
Yeah, go ahead.
Actually, shit, but we're getting bullshitted by this fucking ditch horse, slam pig looking fucking asshole that can't even be enough to take care of the kid that fell out of her fucking cunt. This homeless, living in a shelter, crack dealing piece of shit tries to bullshit everyone and it expects us all to just fucking take it. Like, you're not supposed to ask questions. For some reason, I'm not supposed to call you a cunt. But you're a cunt.
No, actually,
you don't carry a fucking kid.
Cunt is my favorite.
That kid's
gonna
fucking hate you just like the rest of the world.
No.
So
I just help you, really. That's all I want to do is help you, because I just hear a lot of excuses. But at the end of the day, what kind of example are you setting?
What excuse am I making? I'm answering questions.
No, but
what excuse?
But you're excusing yourself selling crack. You're acting like it's kind of like, sometimes you just sell crack.
No, I'm not excusing myself. I'm not saying anything.
You're excusing yourself for having a living situation that prevents you from being a parent. If your college education, if you gave up your college education, you're claiming to have a scholarship for.
And if anybody was fucking smart, they would realize that that's what I'm doing.
True. You're obviously much smarter than everyone else. That's true. So now my question for you is, so when you started dating this guy, did he make you sell crack, or were you attracted to the fact that he was a crack dealer, and then you just started hooking up with them for free crack? Was it how did that go?
Neither. He doesn't condone anything that has to do with that.
Okay, can I be honest? So my opinion here, how this comes across to me, the fact that he's the one that got arrested with the cash, but you're the ones that had the drugs on you, it seems as if he does that on purpose because he doesn't want to ride around dirty, so he makes his hoes kind of have the crack rock on them, and then you take it for the team. No?
Nope, we are two completely separate, completely different people. So how are you going to sit there and say that was his?
You are two different people. That's very true. However, but you live together.
Sit there and say that was his?
Because you live together. You were in his apartment when you were arrested.
I was not in his apartment.
Where were you?
I was in Sydney's apartment.
Who's Sydney?
My friend's apartment.
Okay.
Just a friend.
Okay.
She's a girlfriend.
And you just happen to have, but you do live with him, and you obviously got the crack from him.
Nope, I don't live there.
Oh, you don't? You don't live with your boyfriend, because it's not 2.5 years yet, right?
No, I don't live with him because he lives out of state. So, and I have children, and I stay here.
What state does he live in?
I'm not.
Children?
Yeah, you don't have.
I'm not gonna.
But you don't have children.
I'm not gonna give out that information.
But you don't have children. Your baby.
You have visitation.
I have joint custody with the father of my children. How are you going to tell me How are you going to tell me about my life and anything about anything?
Well,
what you've told us is concerning. Why don't you have a housing situation where you can be a parent? That doesn't bother you at all, that you're preventing yourself from parenting?
I'm not preventing myself at all. I'm actually on the waiting list for help. So I'm not preventing anything, okay? I'm not.
You obviously,
I used to have them Monday through Friday when I had my apartment.
Who put you in this position?
If we want to, no one. I put myself in that position because you know what?
You just decide to sell crack.
Me and the father of my children got an apartment that was too expensive that he couldn't afford when I went into labor.
Oh, of course, it's his fault.
So I went to work right after I got out of the hospital, and I couldn't keep up with the bills. Still, even with him helping, and I ended up losing the apartment.
Yeah, have you ever thought about being
with my grandmother? And I had the kids there with my grandmother for a while, and he ended up moving with his parents, and we ended up splitting up. And his parents got a bigger house where the kids could have their own room. So I switched it into the courts that he has done Monday through Friday, and I asked for the weekends, Friday to Sunday, because at my grandmother's house, me and the kids shared a room.
You don't know selling crack cocaine can prevent you from being able to even have the weekends?
Yeah, it's going to be hard to see your kids if you're in jail. You know that, right?
I'm not going to
jail. Or even just with that on
you're not going to jail, but
what if
you're selling crack.
Gets involved?
You know what's funny is that I'm not going to jail because this woman had traffic in her house, okay, way before anything. Me and him were just visiting.
Go ahead,
and he wasn't at the house. And that's why...
Every fucking question she gets asked, it's someone else's fault. It's an excuse. It's, not me. It's this motherfucker. Oh, not me.
Yeah, Brett has something to say.
Let's go best scenario for you. Okay, this is best case scenario for you. The DC, I'm not sure what they have in New Hampshire, but social services does not get involved, and you don't go to jail. What kind of example are you setting for your children? What kind of home and home life are you setting up for them? You're not setting a good example
when they
at
come
all.
And see me during the weekends, they have a normal house life.
Yeah,
They're with me, my grandmother. We watch movies, TV. We do learning exercises.
Get arrested for it. You just got arrested for selling crack. You had crack cocaine.
Yeah, there's nothing normal about selling crack.
They have a normal schedule.
Yeah.
Where they eat, lunch and they take their naps.
Very normal.
And they have a normal bedtime.
Very normal. All of this is very normal. So, like, a lot of mothers sell crack. A lot of mothers
are going to jail.
Yeah.
It's not normal.
I don't sell any crack.
No, you don't sell crack. Yeah, you don't sell any crack. So let me get this straight. Time out.
Having crack on you.
Yeah.
You were arrested for having crack on you.
I am not in possession of any drugs.
You don't. Okay, so you add crack. You add crack on you. You said you don't smoke the crack, and you also say you don't sell the crack. So what were you doing with the crack? Are you like a crack bank? Do you hold on to the crack?
No.
And loan it out? Like, how does that work?
I said I'm not commenting and criminalizing myself.
Did none of you know anything about this?
What?
You already said it, dude. She's a hood rat duffel. She's the fucking idiot that you give your drugs and your gun usually to. So if you get in trouble, they only find you with cash.
Yeah.
And they find this stupid cum dumpster, gutter slut, slam pig with all the shit. And then she rats on someone else, shits out another
shit
about card, and we all go merrily down the river.
Talk shit about all you want. But I'm
the
sure
fuck up,
what you're with right now is about more guys and your best friends, so...
Well, can I ask you
something? I'm not going to judge you.
There's so many people,
I'm not going to judge you,
on that post
even recently. Let me tell you where the judgment comes in. Let me tell you where the judgment comes in. Can I speak to you mother to mother here? This is where my judgment comes into you. It's not what you've done.
Oh my God,
it's the fact that you don't see a problem with it.
Oh my God, you talk a lot. But go ahead, Bristol.
I said my judgment with you is not what you've done. Honestly, it's the fact that you don't see an issue with it. So the trajectory that you're on right now and your prognosis is very poor, especially where you have children. Because you don't see an issue here. You see no issue.
I don't see an issue with
How are you going to change a problem that you can't even confront?
There is an
Explain that.
Okay.
How are you going to make a better
time out.
That I'm a horrible person.
This is going nowhere.
Continue my life and dwell on it.
This is going nowhere. So I'm going to ask you. I'm going to ask you a good question. I'm going to ask you a good question now. That actually, I really want to know the answer to. So you're 20 years old. Okay, you're a nice piece of you're a nice piece of hood rat bait, if you will. You're not fat or anything like that. You're blonde, all that stuff. So serious question. Instead of selling crack, why don't you just become a stripper like everyone else in your demographic? You can make a lot more money.
How is everybody else a stripper?
What?
How is everybody else a stripper?
No, but I mean, a lot of people like you, homeless.
Demographic
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah.
And what is there? What is?
Have you thought about being a stripper?
That's
I mean,
funny.
I'd go. I mean, I'd watch if you honestly went and started dancing at that place in Salisbury. I'd go. I'd throw a couple bucks your way. Have you ever thought about it?
The
Could
place
have
in
had her in
Salisbury, no, the
change,
glass
maybe.
slipper is the best.
The glass slipper. Oh,
Boston.
so you have thought about it. I mean, doesn't that make more sense to become a stripper rather than a crack salesman? You can make a lot more money stripping, and it's legal.
I'm just working on actually getting a job.
Yeah, but stripping pays way more. Let's be honest. You're never going to
I
get a
don't
real
care.
job. You're a crack salesman.
I don't care.
You're never going to get a real job. Like, that's not realistic. Stripping is realistic.
How is that not realistic at all? How is that not realistic at all?
Because
that
you
is
have
false
crack.
Information. That
Because
is completely false information.
Because you were arrested for
my
selling
lawyer,
crack.
My lawyer's getting the charges dropped, so it's not
You don't
going to
have
be
a
on my
lawyer.
record or even seen.
Yeah. Your lawyer, your court-appointed lawyer, you mean?
Nope, my actual lawyer.
Oh, so you have money for a lawyer somehow. You have money for a lawyer.
Yes, I do.
From what?
Just like I have a...
Make sure she doesn't get criminalized.
I'm broke
Gets
for
one of
some
them
reason.
works.
I don't know why you guys think I'm broke.
Yeah. Now, do you fill out your tax returns? Like, on your tax
You
returns?
think you're broke? Homeless.
Of
That's
course
why
I
you
fill
get
out tax
broke.
returns.
You don't need a
I
fucking
pay
house.
both my children every year,
God.
too.
Good God. Okay. So you're obviously, you know what? You're doing a great job. Yeah, you definitely don't know what demographic means. So yeah, basically, I would leave you at this. Maybe stop selling crack. Maybe be a mother. Take care of your kids. And if you really want to pay the bills, just become a stripper.
Thank you.
Just become a stripper.
No,
You know what I
you
mean?
don't.
You don't. You
I
don't.
don't want to be a stripper.
You're homeless. You don't take care of shit. You see your kid allegedly 2 days a week, and you probably drag him through the gutter while you suck dicks with dye rocks, you fucking piece of shit.
I can't hear
Go
you.
die in a hole, fucking cunt.
What do you
Suck
Okay,
my
well, go kill
balls.
yourself, and your bitch fucked your best friend.
Listen, do your kid a favor and run away. Just run away and disappear. So the kid has
you and your best friend probably
I took care of my kids. I didn't live in a shelter and pass my kid off to the piece of shit that don't come into. You did that. You did that. You don't give a fuck about your kid. You want to play little McDuff with a girl and sell drugs like a fucking scumbag and then cry to us?
That's what type of
Go
person you
fentanyl
are.
yourself. I'll give you $20 if you do the whole bag, you fucking
This is
cunt.
going to be my last comment on the whole situation.
Okay, good, because we need to move on.
All right? This is going to be my last comment. I messed up. There's something wrong with the situation, yes, but the situation's being solved. I've already solved the situation.
Oh, yes.
I'm in work for myself. I don't sell crack. I don't plan on being
What did you get,
becoming a
extra
stripper.
soup,
I
you
do have a
fucking
couple
idiot?
job interviews. Hopefully I can get a student loan so I can go back to school and fulfill what I wanted to do.
Of course. Yeah, totally.
And then from there, I'll be getting, my own apartment again.
You're going to be an
hopefully
astronaut in no time.
So, but
Yeah.
until I have my own apartment, I won't have my kids Monday through Friday.
Yes.
And that's how I plan to keep it because I'm not going to have them share a room with me or share a room in the living room with my grandmother at my grandmother's
and the
house.
crack
My
dealer.
grandmother has my younger
Yeah.
sister as well.
Yeah.
They have a better living arrangement, living with their father right now, Monday through Friday, because he can provide.
Yeah, and he doesn't
their
sell
own
crack.
room
Yeah.
and their own space and a play space.
And he's
Okay,
not a
that too.
crack dealer. Yeah. Totally. All right, so we're going to call it a night there.
Either way,
I'm just sorry
Monday
for
through Friday, something bad to say about the situation, can go kill themselves and go fuck off.
You should
because
definitely
none of your
listen to
opinions
your own
matter
advice.
to me, and you guys are completely irrelevant. And you guys will definitely
That's a good mom.
Just wait. Give me
back to the
a
shelter,
month and a half and check in on me.
Okay,
and
a month
you're
and a
gonna
half.
See how much better I'm doing than most of these.
I'm going to take you up on that.
Thank you for having me.
I'm going to take her up on that in a month
Have
and a
a
half.
good night, guys.
In a month, bye. So in a month and a half, I'm going to follow her up on that. I'm going to call her back in 6 weeks on this show on Turtle Boy Live. She says things will be back on track and everything will be normal. She's going to have her college scholarships, a good job, an apartment, custody of the kids. Charge is going to be dropped, so it's going to be fine. So luckily, she has it all under control. That's great news. We're going to call her back in 6 weeks. All right? So let's call.
Sound plan.
Yeah. All right. Let's go on to the next topic, shall we? And that is out this story. Oh God, out of Cohasset, in which the guy. There was an incident on Tinder. 2 people met. They went out for a date. he ends up stabbing her and trying to gouge her eyes out at his mother's home in Cohasset. And when the cops get there, he goes nuts, tries to fucking fight them, and he's like, whoa. And then they end up tasing him a couple times, and he dies. This is what we're dealing with here. You see, this video comes up. Oh, good, man. We got a nice audience here. Telling people to kill themselves? Not cool. Yeah, definitely not cool. Yeah, somehow she has a lawyer. Oh, I'm sure basically everything she said, in case you didn't know, was a lie. She obviously is a crack dealer. That was my favorite part about that, by the way, guys. Bristol. It was that, like, she claimed she did not sell crack, and she also claimed she didn't smoke crack, but she had crack on her. Riddle me that one.
My favorite part actually was when she corrected me and let me know that her boyfriend has a paying job too. In addition to what?
Yes. Yes, and he doesn't smoke. He doesn't sell. She didn't want to criminalize herself, so she couldn't admit to anything.
You know what? And I can't help but feel sorry for people like that on some end. Because you know what? People fuck up. I get that. But if you can't even see that you're fucking up, you're fucked. Your kids are fucked. Your whole life is fucked, honestly. I wouldn't tell someone to go kill themselves, but the prognosis is not good.
No,
there.
totally.
Well, I would. But now listen, like you were trying to be nice to her, which I get, mother to mother. I understand that 100%. But everything, besides the one time she goes, oh, well, I fucked up, in a half-hearted attempt at taking responsibility for it, everything was someone else.
Right.
You know what I mean? Oh, this was their fault. This isn't me. That's their fault. This is that. You're never going to be better. Like you said, she sees no problem in the fact that she sees her kid 2 days a fucking week.
Yeah.
No,
if you don't see a problem with that, you don't deserve to see your kid any day a week.
All right, so let's go on.
That's my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. So let's go on to this douchebag.
What's up, guys? Eric Seltzer here. So today we're doing FST7. Today is triceps. So there's different types of FST7.
All right, Bison Tries Day. So obviously he's like a juice head. Do you guys think, like, people get tased all the time? How the fuck do you die from, like, getting tased 3 or 4 times? Do you guys honestly think that Bristol, do you think the tase killed him?
No, it had to be drugs.
Yeah.
There's like, you hear stories about people getting tased up to 10 times and they still make it.
Yeah. And Brett, what do you think?
Now, maybe. Just because, 100% drugs involved and stuff, but like him and especially the things I seen with his father, they're gym rat juice heads, in my opinion. Jamming steroids and stuff. And that shit eats your heart to the bone, man. Like, it fucking destroys your, what's that called? Not circular system. Fucking whatever pumps the blood around.
Yeah. Cardiovascular.
Yeah.
It fucking rips it to shreds.
Yeah.
So that is possible that being tased 4 times in the commission of trying to stab a poor girl to death could have killed you. But like she said, drugs definitely. But it could have done.
Yeah. So anyway, obviously, you know, it had to be done, right? I mean, the guy's like fucking stabbed. He like, I haven't seen the whole arrest report, but the girl lost her eye. That's what I'm told. Did you guys see that?
Yeah.
I mean,
she's angled. Yeah.
Yeah, like permanently deformed. Like, it's fucking awful. You know what I mean? Now, I think obviously this guy was not well, right? He's obviously mentally imbalanced. But it's not like the cops shot him. They did what they had to do. They tased him. He's obviously bigger and stronger than most of the cops. I think he's like 6'4", probably like 240, all fucking muscle. You know, what the fuck are you going to do? Well, then Dad shows up, okay? And here's Dad. Now, he does not live with Dad. Dad is remarried to somebody else. Now, Dad, if you're not familiar, I don't know if you guys follow Big 12 track and field, but his father was the captain of the 1978 Nebraska track team. So y'all better recognize, go get his autograph. There he is on the left there. And he comes on and he elects, man, we got to call this dude. He goes, I received some really bad news last night. My youngest son, Eric Stelzer, died last night. There was a violent confrontation at his house last night. Police came and tased him 4 times. 4 times. He died on the way to the hospital, 25 years old. He was my life. Now, up until that point, it's like sad. When he said he's my life, right? Like, that made me fucking sad because as a father, if my son grows up to be fucking crazy and it's like a fucking mental disease, I mean, how can I not feel how can I not be saddened by that? You know what I mean? But where, in my opinion, where he went wrong, it's like he starts blaming the cops, and he's like, I'm gonna like let me bury my dead, and then the show begins. My son killed by cops. Here comes the cover up. I mean, it's sad when you see that picture. It really is. I mean, do you guys feel any amount of pity for the father? Brett?
Have her go first.
Okay, go ahead, Brett.
Have
Do you
her go
have
first.
any amount of pity for the father?
Of course I do, because I mean, it's your kid, no matter what. Like, I've never unconditionally loved anything except for my children, and
Yeah.
I hope that they don't grow up to be psychopathic, roid-ranging murderers. I'm really aiming to not have that happen, but, if they were, I would still love them from a distance. So, I mean, It's sad.
Yeah. And what about you, Brett? Do you feel bad for him at all?
Go back up to the picture. Oh, it's buffering again.
Is it?
To where he goes, let me bury my dead. All right, that right there bugs me. That sentence.
How come?
If God fucking forbid one of my children die,
Yep.
my statement wouldn't be let me bury my dead. It would be let me bury my angel, or let me bury my son, or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And then that this is not over. Let me bury my dead, then the show begins.
The show begins.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh, totally.
That's a precursor. I have kids. Fucking, I love them all. I don't like one of them, but I fucking love them. And this motherfucker is putting on a show, and then you'll get to it. But where he goes after this proves that I'm right. That this is a fucking show, an act. He might guarantee he feels bad that he lost his son. I don't doubt that.
Yeah.
But you really didn't give him the fucking tools to go any further. You know what I mean?
Totally.
And I disagree with your calling it mental illness.
You don't think so?
No, that's self-inflicted, man.
You don't think?
Taking the roids and the supplements and all that.
You think that's what did it to him?
The kid, he became a fucked up adult because the shit he put in his body.
Yeah. So you think a live stream is offline? I've lost the live stream. You still with us, Brett? Okay, we're back.
It says experiencing interruption. Find out why.
Okay, so I'm back. It looks like it's back. I do think he's a grieving dad. North Shore Turtle Babe says in the comments. People are like, I guess buffering, but it's all fixed now. I think Dad's a nutso himself. I mean, Dad's fucking. Here's where it gets fun. We haven't even gotten to the fun part. So, by the way, the posts are down. It's like his comments made like international news. By the way, and by the way, this would not be a story if it weren't for the Tinder aspect of it all. Because the media loves anything that involves like new technology. Like if they had met on Facebook, it would be the same shit. Because they're always like trying to blame the platform. They're like, oh, if you use Tinder, you will be raped and have your eyes gouged out by Muslims. Like, they love to do that shit. You know what I mean? And so that's why this is a story. Without the fucking that aspect, it would have been local news, but not like, international. The Daily Mail in freaking merry old London, they wrote about this story, And so he goes on and people are like, like giving him shit about it. And he just like, dude, what a fat wife. So he's just making fun of people's weight, saying ugly family, like for no reason. And then he goes,
well,
this is one of my favorites. He goes, he stabbed a woman nearly to death. Karma sucks. His response, whore. And he goes, don't once bother to mention the girl he was stabbing and slashing and wouldn't stop. Fuck you, I will meet you any place. Fuck you. And then he goes,
oh my God.
And then he goes, wait for the police report, dick face. You don't even know what happened, asshole. Let's meet up, fuck face. Go back to Brazil, you asshole. He's telling this to a guy named Drew Sullivan.
There we go.
Go back to Brazil, you asshole. Gay prick, he calls another person. Punk, big mouth. Let's meet up. That's all. He never says let's meet up. Let's always meet up. And then here's one. He goes, too bad you don't have the balls to meet up. Hull, rat nest of the South Shore. Go fuck yourself. And it is kind of accurate. Hull is kind of like the shittiest town in that. I mean, those are all rich towns. Hingham, Cohasset, like I ain't never lived in any of those towns. Hull is kind of like the town you go if you want to meet a nice little chick with no morals who dropped out of high school. And so Tommy Gay Boy, he calls another one. And then this is where he really draws the line when he says, maybe that bitch attacked him. Fuck you. Yeah, he wrote that. Yeah. So, do you have any thoughts on this, Bristol, before I call him up?
This is the ugliest side of social media, because like this guy, I mean, I don't know, clearly he's a fucking psycho, but he's grieving. You know how you lash out in anger and the stages of guilt or whatever? But he has a platform to just like vomit that up everywhere, and it's not constructive. It doesn't make you look good, that's for goddamn sure.
Yeah, totally. You have anything to say, Brett?
All right, so right now I have a family member that I love dearly fighting cancer, right? And I haven't been the same the past week or so. You know, things ain't going great for them, blah, 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 blah. Say she passes, or say one of my family members die, or my kids die, or something like that. Are you spending your day on fucking Facebook? Like when Bristol just said it, I'm not in a mean way, like, oh, he's grieving. No, he's not. He's fucking sitting on social media lashing out at people.
Yeah.
You know what that's called? That's called fucking a guilty conscience is what the fuck that's called.
Good point.
I'm fucking telling you, man.
Yeah.
If someone in my family fucking... Okay, I just got choked up. If someone in my family, God forbid, fucking passed away, the last thing I'm fucking doing is sitting on fucking Facebook arguing with fucking people.
Yeah. Totally.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah. I mean,
you know what I mean?
What if people are talking about it on social media, though, and you know
you don't go on?
I wouldn't know because I'm not on there.
Yeah, you don't go on.
Because I'd be dealing with the rest of my family.
Yeah.
I'd be actually grieving and more than likely, in all honesty, hiding behind a fucking bottle.
Yes.
Or fucking doing whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
What I wouldn't be doing is refreshing Facebook fucking comments.
Yeah, and calling people whores and telling people to go back to Brazil.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, you do that. I mean, this isn't the first guy, by the way, to lose a son, like, to the police. Or whatever, you know? You don't fucking handle it. There's no fucking excuse for it. Yeah, he's fucking mad. But you know what? You have to understand that the cops didn't do anything wrong, whether or not I smell a cover-up. Bitch, shut the fuck up. You're the fucking part of the problem. You know what I mean? You're a fucking animal. You raised your son to be a fucking animal. He lived with his fucking mother, who was probably a million times more decent than the father. But ultimately, fucking dad had more influence on him, and this is the fucking piece of shit he came out to become. Let's give him a call, shall we? By the way, he took down his post, so it looks like and that post was up for days. So it looks like he finally learned his lesson. So yeah, maybe his lawyer told him to take it down, whatever. So anyway, I don't know if Turtle Riders have anything to say about that. It gives him an outlet, though. I understand it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It just seems like I wouldn't fucking... I mean, I guess you never know till you're in that situation. But you know what? It's like, he should have reached out to the fucking family of the deceased, right?
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying essentially social media is the cancer of, on morality as far as that goes. You know, it just changes the game about how we deal with shit. And some people have the sense to go, nope, not going to log on. But God help the people that fucking don't.
Yeah. Now, the mother did try to get the son help, somebody said. But you can't, in a free society, we can't force people to get help, right? And so this is what we got. This is what we're always going to deal with. So it is what it is. Anyway, let's go on to the next topic, because this one really pissed me off. NBC and what they did to the good folks over at Pop Squad. Now, we wanted to get the creator of Pop Squad on, but we kind of asked too late, and he had other plans. But a lot of you are familiar with Pop Squad. They're a Connecticut-based kind of, I don't want to say vigilante, because that word is not a word that, you know, a lot of people associate with goodness, but they expose child molesters. They get them in stings. They pretend to be, they do what the police really should be doing, right, and traditionally have done. They act as, like, they pretend to be 14-year-old children, usually, and they lure sex offenders or potential sex offenders into meetups, and when they get there, they're like think they're gonna go there to fuck a kid, but then they find the Pop Squad there, and they get videotaped, and they put it on their Facebook page. They find out their names, they shame them, blah blah blah. Now, do you guys have a problem with that? Brett, go first.
Absolutely fucking not. Now, I do have a problem, not problem, but just I have questions about what would make someone want to pretend to be a 14-year-old on the internet. I mean, I get the point. It's to catch a predator light. Like, I get it.
Yep.
But if they're exposing people that are preying on our community's children,
Yeah.
have the fuck at it, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Ra the fuck vo. And if one of them dies, oh, fucking well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if anyone can look me in the face, any parent can look me in the face and tell me with a straight face, no, I don't want to know about predators in my city, then I'll suck your dick. Because I want to know.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you want to know if someone was around Turtle Boy Jr.?
Oh, absolutely, I would. Totally. I mean, to me, it's like, I'm not gonna lie. When I watch those videos,
man, it's God's work. I don't give a fuck.
No, and I totally agree with that. Here's my take on it: is that what I love about them is that they prevent kids from getting raped. Right? They do it because these people will eventually rape a kid, right? And so they're very similar to us in that they use public shaming to deter criminal behavior. You know what I mean? Their existence and what they do to you. Yeah, it sucks for you if you do it, you know. But at the end of the day, at least you didn't rape a kid. You know what I mean? Because if you actually raped a kid, then you're going to jail for a long fucking time. Like a lot of these people they expose, they don't end up going to jail because they never actually raped a kid. You know what I mean? And so to me, that's a good thing. If kids don't get raped, that's a good thing, in my opinion. What do you think, Bristol?
Oh, go ahead.
Absolutely. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to defer to the writers here, guys. You know how I write. You know what I like to do. What do you guys think I think about Pop Squad?
Yeah.
Honestly.
Can I read Laura's?
That's a wet dream.
Can I read?
Let them answer. You guys please answer that in the comments.
I want to read Laura's comment. Laura's comment says, I have issue if it impedes with current criminal police investigations. What do you think of that, Brett?
All right, well, number one, there's no way for them to know that that's a factor.
Yeah.
Like that they're watching this dude, they don't know that.
Mm-hmm.
My thing is, these people that they expose, they show up at the mall. Or I've never seen the Connecticut one.
Mm-hmm.
I watched this one in Canada. I forget what the fuck it's called, but there's a Canadian group that does the same thing. And they throw the cameras on. They usually have them meet them at the mall and shit like that, like food courts. That person's specific purpose for showing up that day was to fuck a baby. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't give a fuck. You're a father. 14 is a fucking baby. And you stopped that. Like, they didn't go on to another one that might have actually been a 14-year-old child.
Yep.
So if that's not God's work, tell me what's better.
Yeah.
I'll wait.
Yeah.
But I'm a parent. I have 5 fucking kids, and 3 of them are daughters.
Yep.
You tell me something that's more needed and more fucking helpful than what they do.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll wait.
This is creepy, man. Like, I'm reading these text messages that they got this fucking teacher in Stores, Connecticut, and they're like asking him, like, can I send you a cock picture, he asks. And, you know, I'm not going to say anything. And could we get right to business when I show up? And they're like, what do you mean?
You guys watched the Catch a Predator, right?
Yeah, that was NBC, ironically. Yeah.
There was a dude that showed up, and because of the decoy's instructions, got naked in the foyer, came into the house with a thing of cat whip, or Cool Whip, because he was supposed to watch her do sexual shit to the cat.
What?
I swear to God, YouTube it right now.
Yeah.
To Catch a Predator Cool Whip, and I guarantee that dude comes up.
Yeah, now here's the thing.
He got naked, walked in with some Cool Whip, about to watch her eat a cat out and then fuck a baby.
Now here's the thing.
Those are the people that are out there.
Here's the thing, though, right? So with the Chris Hansen with the To Catch a Predator thing, so that was on NBC. So NBC goes and writes this article that shames Pop Squad. You know, the creator of Pop Squad lures alleged child predators. They're fucking child predators.
Right.
Okay. And shames them on Facebook. Now one of his targets is dead. So basically the story, this guy, they write this article lionizing this guy who is a sexual predator. NBC does this. And his name is Elaine Malcolm. And he goes, Elaine Malcolm walked into a vacant 2-story colonial house in Bristol, Connecticut. 2 members of a local internet vigilante group who regularly try to expose and shame child predators they entice online were waiting for him. Malcolm was tall and handsome. He's tall and handsome. The oldest son of Jamaican immigrants. He wholly subscribed to the idea of the American dream. In high school, he was the vice president of the Future Business Leaders of American Club, assistant of the tennis and swim teams, the student council. He started a social marketing business, blah, blah, blah. After graduating, he filled his Instagram and Facebook with news of New York high-rises, bathroom selfies, blah, 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 blah. And by the way, he tried to fuck a kid. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, I didn't think the mainstream media could get any lower until I read this. And this guy, they're like fucking painting him out to be this fucking wonderful guy. What are your thoughts on this? You go first, Bristol.
I just, it blows my mind. It literally just blows my mind.
Yeah.
I can't even wrap my head around it, honestly. I mean, I understand. I mean, mainstream media is supposed to be unbiased and fair, but there's nothing that was unbiased or fair. But it was just unnecessary, sort of memorializing this guy at the end of the day wanted to go meet up and fuck a 14-year-old boy.
And do you at all blame Pop Squad for this, Brett, for his death?
Absolutely not. No. Other people took matters into their own hands. That's like you were saying, like, so this is the same thing we get shit on for. Like, oh, you embarrassed this person. You remember that? It was a fucking long time ago. Some foster mom left some kids in the car. One died.
Yeah.
And then the mom showed up, got some money, OD'd, and that, what was it, Margolis and them other little fucking bitch-made cunts were saying we killed her.
Aslan King was.
Yeah, Aslan, and that other hot dog water fucking kid.
Yeah, if you're unfamiliar
that's not my fault.
Yeah, if you're unfamiliar with the story, we got blamed a couple of years ago because there was a mother, her children died in a foster home in Auburn, her daughter did, and basically she shows up at the house, does a press conference, and blames, DCF and blames the foster mom, who obviously were at fault as well, but she didn't blame herself. Even though she lost her kids because she's a fucking junkie, okay, to the state. So she was a shitty mom, and we called her out on it, and we're like, look you're the fucking problem, bitch. This chick shouldn't even be in this situation. Fuck you, right? And then she fucking does everyone a favor and ODs and dies. And the world's, fine without her, right? And so people blamed us for it. They're like, you made this woman do that. Shut the fuck up. That is something I fundamentally reject. And I will challenge anyone face to face to tell me that, because I will destroy you with my words, because what I believe is fucking superior. My ideology is backed by facts. I know as a matter of fact that we do not have anything to do with this. The idea that you cannot expose people doing bad things because they might do bad things to themselves as a result of that is inherently un-American. It would be like you can no longer, do, like the fucking police put pictures of level 3 sex offenders in the fucking post office. You know what I mean? The society has a right to know. Are we not going to say, well, so-and-so committed murder because, oh no, he might kill himself afterwards because he's embarrassed about being a murderer. Shut the fuck up with your weak sauce bullshit.
Well, you know how you prevent that?
Yeah.
Maybe don't go try to fuck a kid.
Yeah, how about that?
Don't give up your kid because heroin's more fucking important than it, and then cry when something bad happens to it.
Yeah.
Like, that's, your decisions led to this.
Yeah.
Probably someone that got, I don't know, and this is 100% just my opinion, and maybe, I'm not saying this is fact, but the person that did kill that fucking diddler, something might have happened to them when they were kids.
Yep.
And they saw that Facebook post, and then they saw that person. They were like, you know what? This ends today. And Not for nothing, and I don't give a fuck what anyone says. That person that killed that fucking actively hunting pedophile.
Yep.
Think of that fucking, those 3 words. This is someone lurking your community looking to fuck your baby.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
I know that sounds terrible, and he killed him. He stopped that person. Are you guilty of murder? Absolutely. You're going to have to get whatever they give you.
Yep.
But you did your community a fucking service, and these people that exposed them are absolutely 100% not responsible for what fucking happened to them.
Yep. Yeah. Do you have any thoughts on this? Because, by the way, so go ahead, Bristol.
No, I think, well, I think as American citizens, we have the right to draw a hard line on what we feel is or is not appropriate behavior within reason, if it's not a matter of public concern, but you're allowed to open your mouth either way. But I mean, shame is the way to do that. We are social creatures. The way that we socialize is we watch each other as a community, as a society, and we kind of learn from the people around us, like, okay, this is okay, because we're not inherently born knowing, like, the social rules, you know what I mean? You learn them through society.
Yeah.
So I think that we do a service just in that and coming together. I mean, most of the time, like, we listen to our readers. We have a group opinion that's based on facts and other people's opinions. It's balanced. We put it out there. It's a fair moral code.
Yeah.
I think, furthermore, a lot of the time when I write is I have faith in the legal system, but sometimes it fails, and when it's failing victims. Those victims deserve a voice, and justice still needs to be exacted. And if they're not going to get it through going to jail, then you're going to get it through shame, and you're going to get it through me.
Yeah, I mean, and it totally blew up in their face too, right? Because by the way, so they try to make Pop Squad out to be the bad guys, right? Like, how dare they? And they interview some police, and they're like, yeah, we don't work with them. But of course they don't work with them, but several of these incidents have led to arrests. It's like with us. We don't work with the police, but we report on shit. I'm sure the police read it, and they react after reading it. It's not their job, Pop Squad's job, to work with the police. It's their job. What they do is they fucking shame pedophiles. They expose pedophiles. What the police choose to do with that information is up to the police. All they can do is just use their platform to prevent little children from getting raped. And any normal person would be like, yes, children getting raped equals bad. So if you can stop children from getting raped, that is good. Not NBC, though. NBC says this guy preventing children from getting raped, he's the fucking bad guy. Because the guy who wanted to fucking rape kids killed himself because everyone found out that he wanted to rape kids. And they call it bullying, and it's just fucking horseshit, man. People talk about Donald Trump, right? Always says he takes a lot of shit, and I don't always agree with Donald Trump. And he said that, that the press is the enemy of the American people. And, oh, we're not the fucking enemy. Yes, you are, motherfucker. You are trying to get kids raped. Here is this person who keeps kids from getting raped. And what are you trying to do? You're trying to deplatform him because you want to protect the feelings of rapists. That makes you the enemy of the people. Anyone who is pro-child rapist is the enemy of the fucking people. So the next time the fucking mainstream media tries to, oh, Trump's being mean to us, he should be fucking mean to us. You are pure fucking evil. You want kids to get raped. You are not a good person. You are not virtuous. I know, oh, look at me. I have hipster glasses and a fucking flat in Brooklyn that I spend $2,500 a month on, and I got one of those little fucking dogs for some fucking reason, even though I live in a fucking city. And look at me, I write for the fucking Daily Beast and NBC sometimes and shit like that, and I, tweet hashtags out, and I'm part of the resistance. Look at me, I'm fucking good. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're pro-child rapist. You are fucking evil in every sense of the word. You don't get to have the moral high ground. So that's my rant about that. Do you have any comment on that, Bristol?
Oh, shit.
You just put it out there. I mean, there's not much to say outside.
Yeah, sorry.
Jesus.
Do you have
I'll just add, I guess, cunt, motherfucker, dick sucker, faggot. So I'll just add a few swears because I thought you were talking about sharks for a second.
Shark-
The way you got that. It sounded
Yeah,
like,
don't get me
and if they
started
want
on
to
this.
defend them sharks, then fuck them.
Oh yeah, don't get with the shark thing. I'm in the minority. I feel like with this,
No, all right. Let's do the shark thing.
yeah, I don't want to. I'm not going to get into the shark thing. The difference between this and the shark thing, I'm very passionate about them both. Is that in the shark thing, I am in the minority, right? Like most people are pro shark. That's that's the take I get, and don't get me started on that. But with this, I feel like 99% of the people are on our side on this one because even on like NBC's Facebook page or these Twitter feeds that you go to about this, right? Like if you go to NBC's Facebook page or CNN's Facebook page, most of the commenters are going to be liberal, right? And normally they'd be like, yes, clapping them on, saying this is a good article. Nope. All of them, like, and by the way, they have shared this link like 20 fucking times. They shared it 5 times before noon one day. And it's like, I feel like they're hoping each time they share it, people will like it this time, and it just backfires. Every single comment is like, yo, so what's the problem here? You want us to like a child diddler? What the fuck is...
I mean, like, how can you, especially, I don't know what age brackets, this and that, but I think, anyway, a good percentage of turtle riders have children.
Yes.
And even the ones that don't understand that, okay, on this side we have fucking a kid. On this side we have, I don't know, not fucking kids.
Yeah.
I'll go on this side, the no dicks in the kids side.
Yes, that's the side.
You know what I mean?
Me too.
You know what I think?
Algebra. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyone can understand it.
Yeah. What are you saying, Bristol?
My big takeaway from this more than anything else, because as we had mentioned at the beginning, NBC ran To Catch a Predator, right?
Yes.
But you're not qualified to do this unless you're Chris Hansen working for a multi-billion-dollar corporation.
No,
well, I got
out of it.
I got to interrupt. So they did mention they mentioned Chris Hansen in the article in To Catch a Predator, and they made it seem like yes, that was wrong. That show was wrong, and we admit that show was wrong now. And now that we know that show was wrong, we have earned the right to lecture other people about doing exactly what we did 10 years ago. That's kind of...
No, but you know what it is? They're threatened. They're threatened by Pop Squad and Turtle Boy. They're threatened by us because of our level of transparency.
Yep.
We don't subscribe to this secretive, esoteric, what they call, ethics, which they're not ethical or anything like that. They like to control the flow of information so that they have the upper hand. We don't do that. We publish direct documents.
Yep.
We publish everything that we know right on the table so that people know that, and that scares them.
And by the way, and I love how if this was a white kid who did this, an American white kid, you wouldn't hear a sound from NBC. It's because he's black, Jamaican, and an immigrant. That's why they like him, because he is what the left constantly tells us is, this is why the wall is bad, because we want to encourage people like this to come into this country and make something of us. Here's this kid that's doing great, blah, 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 blah. They want people like this. The fact that this guy is a fucking diddler, that's not good for the narrative, man. That's not good. And so they had to make him into the fucking hero. It's fucking disgusting. It's absolutely fucking disgusting. All right, let's go on to the next topic, shall we? And that is the Granite State Grundle Goblin, as she is now forever known. And by the way, this fucking Brandy chick, we got to find out some more about her. Oh, she's commenting, no one supports pedophilia. This insane moral panic.
Fucking group of stories we've ever had.
Yeah, like if somebody says...
It's got to be close. It's got to be up there.
Yeah, somebody says, everyone fell for this. No one supports pedophilia, she says. This insane moral panic is fueled and informed by trolls. Like, trolls? Bitch, shut the fuck up, right? I know everyone is mad that this person didn't move. This is so great. Shut the fuck up, right? She's such a... These disingenuous cunts, man, yeah. Anyway, and by the way, of course, they try to blame it on Facebook, too. Anyway, let's go on to the next topic. That is the Granite State Grundle Goblin. And let's see the topic here. This scams people for gifts. Oh, this chick. I forgot about this chick. Then sells it on Facebook, has multiple Google trophies, had a coma GoFundMe last year, says that she is a great...
Hey, wait.
Go ahead.
Wait.
Go ahead.
It's doing Fupa lag again.
Oh, great.
Like in the comments. People saying Fupa's back. Offline, damn it, where'd you go?
All right, I'll let it
Here we
reload.
go.
It always reloads.
We need to start a GoFundMe for a new computer for you.
Yeah. I don't know if it's,
back.
I always I clear my cookies. I take care of all that shit. And I don't know. I am in line for a new computer. Maybe I'll get one of those days. But obviously,
But you haven't started.
no, I refuse to start a GoFundMe for that. I'm against GoFundMes in general, but if you want to donate to our legal fund, we'll accept
You
that.
got 80.
Yeah. The crowd tonight is awesome, by the way. It's been steadily over 100 all fucking night. So, are we here? Can you guys hear us? Because I don't see any comments.
We're back. I see that we're back.
All right, we're back. Let's get this started so people will catch up. All right. So here she is in all her slam pig glory. Go ahead, Brett. Hello.
No, Grundle, gangster. Well,
All right, here we go. So this chick's name is Amanda Daigle.
stop finding it.
And it'll fucking unfucking believable. Anyway, we're just gonna keep talking, man. Bottom line is we are recording this on podcast, so if it buffers, it'll be back in a minute, and we'll be fine. So let's just talk about this chick. So here's Amanda Daigle, and she's from all over the place, and that's what we're dealing with here. And she's like a Harley chick in that basically she just fucks guys who own Harleys so she doesn't have to work or anything like that. And there she is right there wearing, she's like, yeah, after he fucks me, I get to wear his vest. Yay, me. So anyway, she's been posting a lot going into the Christmas season about, God, thank God fucking Christmas is over. I couldn't deal with these anymore. It's always some chick being like, I know of a few families who are struggling. They would love to be able to provide for their children with a gift or two from Santa. I will be doing my best to put gift bags and gifts together for each of these children. If anyone's willing to donate or sponsor one of these children, please reach out to me. I'm hoping to have all these gifts picked up and blah, 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 blah. A boy age 8, boy age 11, all this shit. She's always looking for shit, right? But they never list like a name. But she has a number, 28 families. She's looking for all this shit. And I love this. We're also looking for the following. For mom's gift bags, restaurant gift cards, Dunkin' Donut gift cards, and Market Basket gift cards. I just want to say this. I ain't giving mom shit for Christmas. That shit needs to end. That should have been the red flag right there. If you're poor and you can't afford fucking Christmas and you're begging for shit online from like strangers for your kids, okay, I wouldn't do it, but whatever. But I ain't giving you shit. Suck my dick, Market Basket gift card. You ain't getting shit. You get nothing because you're a shitty parent, right? Anyway, do you guys have any thoughts on that, Bristol?
Yeah, I don't know. Like Santa doesn't come for moms. That's like, honestly, my family is not struggling, and I don't get shit for Christmas.
Yeah.
I don't want shit for Christmas.
I got nothing.
It's fucking ridiculous.
I got literally nothing for Christmas, and I was fine with it. I don't want anything. It's like work trying to figure out, like, you know, my wife used to ask me, what do you want for Christmas? It's like peace and quiet, like, kind of. Like, I don't want, like, you know, like, I'll have to think about this question. I don't even fucking know. And if I want something, guess what? I'm going to buy it. I don't fucking need shit from you. Like, we're just going to exchange fucking, like, stop it. Go ahead, Brett. Do you have any thoughts?
Yeah, so this Christmas, perfect example. We have our own place that the roommate we did have fucked us. We had to dig out of a hole, wah, wah, wah. So this year, my wife got me a video game that I wanted, Red Dead Redemption 2, and a 12-pack of Bud Platinum, and a bottle of tequila. I got her a new dabs pen, some dabs, and some pot. We literally spent $100 on each other. That's all we can afford, you know? What I didn't do was say, go on GoFundMe and said, hey, I really want to buy my wife a bunch of shit I can't afford. Here's her sizes. Here's other shit we need. And by the way, could you throw in a Buffalo Wild Wings fucking discount?
Yeah.
You know, like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You don't do that. Live within your fucking means.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It might not be good. And if you don't like it, well, here's a tip. Work fucking harder.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and so obviously this chick is like looking for all this shit. Well, what do you know? Then everybody sees her the next day selling all this shit on fucking page. So she gets donations and then she just gives them away. And she got called out by some chick named Amy on a North Andover Moms page, and it turned in like she basically told her story about how she tried to donate to this woman, and the woman acted really shady about it and said she wanted Victoria's Secret perfume, and then like didn't get it to her fast enough, and like all this shit. It was obviously for her, like obviously, or else she was just gonna sell it. And all of a sudden, all these other people start coming out, and they're like, "Yo, she did it to me too." Blah blah blah. It turned into this whole like, raise your hand if Virginia George fucked you before. And all of a sudden, she's like, she comments right on our Facebook page after we write about it. No, we posted about it in the Haverhill group, right? And then she comments and she's like, Katie Elizabeth, Sandra Vanyo, Ashley Sargent, could you please enlighten the people of this group as well, as I continue to be accused of a scam? And none of them fucking show up. Not one. Go ahead, Brett.
Stop there, though.
Go ahead.
So when you have to tag back up, that is one of my favorite things. To where I'm bored, just got home from work, spark a joint, hit the fucking dab spend, go on to say Brockton Hub, whatever fucking page, and someone's talking dumb shit, and I do my usual, God, your family's ugly, and whatever it is.
Yeah.
And they start tagging people.
Yep.
Like when you have to tag people to come fight your battles, that's bad enough. When you tag 3 different motherfuckers and none of them show up, that should tell you something. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I was in an argument and I said, "Oh, all right, Clarence Woods, Emerson, Matty Moe, and one of the other people from Splinter Cell or whatever the fuck, tell these motherfuckers."
Yeah.
And no one showed up.
Nobody.
I would know I'm wrong.
And here's what she posted.
Like, you know what I mean?
Here's what she posted to prove it. A screenshot from Katie. Like where the fuck? Like anyone's supposed to know who the fuck Katie is. Hi, Katie. Hi, Katie. I am being heartbroken after being accused of being a scam. I tagged you in a couple posts in hopes that you could verify for me that you did receive the gifts. Oh my God, Amanda. I am so upset. I was going to talk to you today to thanks for all you did for my kids. I have been dealing with a bunch of shit with the ex and his in-laws, so I hadn't yet, but I'm so grateful for you. This world is so fucked up. Oh my fucking God. Fucking Christ in a cunt. So she basically, she is a ratchet friend here.
Right in the cunt?
Yeah. So she knows. So basically, I'm sure she did give some of the shit that she got away, but she just gives it to her ratchet friends. That's not fucking charity. You're just giving it to other ratchets. That's not fucking doing good things, right? Bristol, what do you think?
No, I mean, I don't even understand how these people keep getting conned into it. Because if you want to donate shit on Christmas, go to Toys for Tots or My Brother's Keeper. Like, why would you go to some fucking bitch in a sausage casing on Facebook and consider this to be like you can't get a tax deduction off? Not that that's why you should donate, but I mean, there's no 501c3 in there. Like, she is not tax exempt.
That's a great point. I didn't even think of that. I mean, it's like, I'm sorry, but like, eventually you have to blame the idiots falling for this too at the same time. Like, there's 1,000,001 ways that you can donate around the holidays. If you're like, yo, I saw this chick on Haverhill 411 asking for fucking donations for strangers without giving any names, and then I donated, and oh my God, it was a scam. Yeah, I kind of don't feel bad for you.
A chick with fucking pencil thin plucked eyebrows wearing a Harley Davidson badge.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
It's not fucking Sally Struthers.
Who, by the way, you go to her Facebook page, and it's all just like, yo, join my pyramid scheme. I'm on the bottom of the pyramid right now, but if I get you in, then you'll be on the bottom. But look at all this money I have. Like, God, I hate the pyramid scheme people so fucking much. They can all burn in hell. Pyramid scheme should be banned from Facebook. You want to talk about things to be banned? Your fucking pyramid scheme. Get the your Beachbody, your fucking what's that? Herbalife. Get it all out of my fucking face. Why the fuck is this shit allowed on Facebook? Fucking pyramid schemes.
Because it makes me feel better. Because all the bitches that did well in high school and were popular now sell fucking makeup from their Facebook profiles. That's why it exists. Because it makes bitches like me feel better about their lives.
Yes.
And they sell leggings and Scentsy and all this other stupid, mundane bullshit.
Yes.
No, I
And then,
swear, right.
then they have the ball. Go ahead.
Then they have the balls to what?
Sorry, I said,
Then they have the fucking balls to, on their profile in a little description, put self-employed.
Yeah, self-employed.
And
Yes.
you look into it, you dig a little, you sell Sensi and LaRue or LaRoe or La fucking Homo fucking leggings and all this other shit.
Yeah.
And you consider that a job.
Yeah, that ain't no job,
Like,
bitch.
well, I post on social media, so that's my job.
Yeah. So anyway, I kind of want to move on from her just because this is your typical run-of-the-mill ratchet stuff. Oh, by the way,
I'm waiting for the one.
Yeah, she also
What's
had
the next story?
Yeah, she had a
What do we got?
GoFundMe last year because her kid was allegedly, or no, her fucking baby daddy was allegedly in a fucking coma, which obviously was not true, and like all this other shit. And she runs a cleaning service and all this shit. So anyway, I don't even want to talk about her too much because we got some good ones to get to here.
Fuck her. What's next?
Let's talk about we got two left to talk about. The Fungal Fupa, or should we skip that one and go right to Rian Waters?
No. Do this one real quick, and then let's get to the highlight of the night.
Yeah, because a lot of you guys are here to hear about the Rian Waters stuff.
He's at the end of this.
Yeah, so we'll bang through this one real quick, do like 5 minutes.
Yeah, just get to,
yeah. So here we got this situation. Bristol, you wrote this one too. The Fall River Fungal Fupa and Scram Burglar called out on social media for Chew and Screw wisely show up in the comments. Chick's cockeyed boyfriend presumably displeased. I love that title. So explain to me what happened here.
So, oh God, it was the Liberal Club in Fall River. Post this up, right? They're like, can you tell these guys to come back and pay their bill, right? So, everybody is in the comments, and this bitch wisely shows up and is like, hey, we didn't chew and screw. This is all a gigantic, wacky misunderstanding.
Yep.
Fuck you guys. And that's not even my boyfriend. That's my ex-boyfriend.
Can I read it? So this is what she says.
Yeah.
Excuse me, this is my ex-boyfriend, and we have never stole from anywhere, so I don't know where you get that information from. The bill has been paid. And then she goes on to say, chill out, everyone. We did not rob the Liberal Club, nor do we need to rob from anywhere. It was a misunderstanding, so chill the fuck out, trolls of Facebook. And then she goes on to say, seriously, people, mind your business. It was not a chew and screw. And then the person that owns the business comes on and she's like, I can assure you the entire footage has been reviewed. No money was left for the check. So it's basically like, yeah, you kind of did that. You definitely are lying. No, shut the fuck up, Amy. Seriously, all of you for that matter who are trolls on Facebook who have no idea what the fuck actually happened. The bill has been paid. And for you, Amy, my boyfriend was at work. Well, I bought my ex to run an errand. So have you ever done that before, Bristol? Gone out with your ex while your boyfriend was at work for like a lunch date?
No, not now. Not now that I'm married. Like none of that ever.
Yeah.
No, that's not normal behavior.
Yeah. Have you, Brett?
No, I would get my throat slit.
Yeah.
My thing is, in her defending herself, it wasn't like, so say this is me, and say we'll go into this fantasy world that it's me and my ex-girlfriend walking out of a fucking restaurant having not paid.
Yeah.
When I got confronted of it, I wouldn't be like, we. I would have realized that, like, look, this looks like I'm on a date with my fucking ex, and that we ripped a restaurant off. So what I'm going to say in every comment is, I was with her, and me, I would never rob anyone. I would never do this. Me, my life. Not we. We means it together. Like, you understand what I mean?
No,
like,
totally me, yeah.
We means it's us.
Yeah.
You were defending both of you.
Yeah.
And that guy, isn't the picture when they're leaving, his face is facing the camera, and one eye's looking at the front door, and one eye is looking at their table to make sure they didn't leave a tip.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
yeah. But my favorite part about this story is that, like, if you're going to cheat on your boyfriend, which obviously that's what she was doing, whatever you do, don't get blown up on a Facebook post by it. You know, don't draw fucking attention to it. What do? They go to a fucking restaurant and they chew and screw. And it's like, that's the exact opposite of what you're supposed to do when you're cheating on your boyfriend, is you're supposed to be fucking discreet about it. Just go somewhere and give him a fucking blowjob and go to McDonald's. Call it a day. Don't fucking go there and let's get a fucking full course meal and then dip on the fucking bill. That's a great way to get caught. So she got caught doing two things at the same time: cheating and like dipping out on the bill. And it seemed like, Bristol, what do you think she was more concerned about, getting caught cheating or dipping on the bill?
Definitely dipping on the bill.
Do you think so?
Definitely dipping on the bill.
Oh, she didn't.
I wouldn't even announce that it was my ex-boyfriend. I would have not identified him at all.
No, but
I wouldn't have even put that out there. She didn't give a fuck.
So she didn't even care, right? That she was like caught cheating, that she had like a boy. And by the way, the boyfriend stole the show. The boyfriend stole the.
That's my favorite part.
Oh my!
He's the best fucking thing ever.
He
would be the best security guard that ever lived, because he can look at your whole property. The whole one.
What the fuck? Yo, and does he have a different lazy eye in each picture? Like in this picture right here, the fucking lazy eye.
He has sonar.
Yeah.
Like that's fucking look at those fucking peepers, son.
Yeah. For those of you watching right now, like in this picture, like this is the fucked up eye in this picture, and then you go down to the next picture, and now this is the fucked up eye. I've never, no pun intended, but I have never seen anything like that before, where it's like one eye, he rotates what eye is fucked up, right? Like, what the fuck? And sometimes it's both eyes, and this time it's both eyes. Like, what the fuck?
Go to the second one, that's the best one.
The second, like, oh my fucking God. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, no.
Good, my goodness gracious. And by the way, of course, this guy has been arrested before for woman speaks out after drunk driver crashes into her home. Okay, and so this guy crashes into the fucking home, causes all this fucking damage, blah, blah, blah. And I would say that the biggest impediment for driving for him isn't necessarily alcohol, but more so that his eyes fucking move around in random places, and he probably has a tough time keeping an eye on the road. No? How the fuck?
No, definitely.
How the fuck can you drive with eyes?
He's trying to take a left turn.
Like, how the fuck can you drive with eyes like that? Like, if you have no control over your fucking eyeballs, how the fuck are you supposed to keep an eye on a road? You tell me that. Good God. What's his name? Can we call him up?
Edwin?
Yeah, what's his
name? Name.
Oh, you didn't get his name? You didn't get his name?
Oh, I do. I have it.
Oh, there he is. His name is Eric Arsenal. So let's copy and paste that.
Yeah, but it's under Eric Joseph, I think is what it is,
Okay.
if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure it's Eric Joseph that it's under.
Oh, there he is. Found him.
He could write shit in the mirror and it would look right. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let's send him a message right now. I love messaging these people, and then they don't answer, and then like halfway through the week, they'll message and be like, "Yo, what's up?" It's like, dude, you missed it.
But I don't know if you could see this, but if you could turn to the right sharply and read this message, we would appreciate it.
Exactly.
He just needs to like kind of bang the side of his head and let them, roll around.
If you put your laptop to your far right, we would appreciate it if you could read this message.
Yeah. Oh my fucking God. Oh my fucking God. This is great. Oh, it's the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. All right, so God, I love that fucking guy. I want to meet him so badly. I wonder if he dumped her. I mean, I'm surprised he didn't know about it.
Yeah.
What was that?
Yeah, find the bitch.
Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't know about it. That guy's got eyes in the back of his head, dude. You can't fuck around. Like,
he should never take off sunglasses. He has sunglasses in one of them pictures. Never remove them. Staple them.
Oh my fucking!
He's a wandering eye anyway.
Oh, good God! That was staring. People like staring contests. That guy
jerks off. He punches himself in the hip. This ain't working.
Oh God! Oh fucking God! I can't. It's too great. It's too great. All right. let's talk about
Well,
the last fucking story, shall we? And that's one of the best blogs I've ever read on Turtle Boy, by our friend. Go ahead, Brett.
me and Bristol always fuck with each other, and fucking we like jokes and all that. Even the Mike Kienda, whatever the fuck his name was, I thought her opus, the work and the facts and the fucking way she wrote this one honestly made me proud that this is the organization that I'm associated with.
Yes.
And I don't say that fucking lightly. You know what I mean? Like, I hate giving it because I don't like Bristol. She's a fucking cunt. But
yeah, I'll never confuse that. Don't worry.
that she's done on this made me proud to wear every piece of turtle gear I fucking own. And I'm not even fucking kidding.
Yeah.
Kudos, Adam.
Yeah.
That's the last time I'll ever compliment you, so go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
But
it was uncomfortable. Please never do that again.
Yeah. All right. So let's talk about this. So as you guys know, this individual is suing me personally. He's also suing the company that I own, Worcester Digital Marketing, and he is suing Samantha Cardin, who was his baby's mother, basically. So this blog was published in January. I think it was, I want to say, 2 years ago today or tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I don't even honestly remember it. I don't even know who wrote this blog. It was just blogged under the name Turtle Boy, which could be anyone. When people when people stop blogging for us, they default back to the Turtle Boy name. So I have no fucking clue who wrote this blog. None. I don't even remember this blog being written. It certainly wasn't written by me because I would have been a lot more vicious. This blog was very down the middle, if you will, right? And basically, it started when Samantha Cardin posts this picture of herself, or this little video saying this is not love, alleging that her ex-boyfriend did that to her, and she also alleged that he killed the dog. All right. Now, he comes on there and he's posting about her before she posts her thing. He posts this on January 4th, and he says, "I'm free. My lawyer and I have plenty of evidence to prove more than just my innocence. Me and Sam had an accident that neither of us is proud of, but I by no means broke any law, even though he was arrested. And the facts and her motives are our own business for now. We're both moving in different directions, blah, blah, blah." And he also has to get in some things about how, like, the Ludlow jail was stupid enough to not initially trust that I had celiac disease, and I'm so much smarter. Their policies are outdated if I get the right lawyer, and blah, blah, blah. So anyway, I don't even remember this blog, all right? And it wasn't even, like, criticizing him. The whole blog, when I reread it, was basically saying, the gist of it was, these Palmer cheese hogs are airing their, 16 and pregnant lifestyle on social media. Everybody get your popcorn out. That was the best way to describe it. It didn't like attack him. It didn't attack her. But it certainly made light of both of them. And if I were to go back and do that blog again, if I knew about this blog, I would say, no. Don't fucking talk shit about her, because she didn't do nothing wrong besides, getting knocked up by this cretin. And so anyway, he starts harassing me, and I'm going to let Bristol take over in a minute, but I just need to give you the background to this. He starts, he goes to trial a year later, and I don't know if it actually made it into a courtroom or not, because she pled the fifth. She did not testify against him, because a lot of victims of domestic violence, she got cold feet, and she was under the impression that if she did testify against him, she risked she might lose her child to DCF, and her child is special needs, and that wasn't a risk she was willing to take. The veterinarian who looked at the dog and did a report on the dog, I think it's called necropsy. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but they definitely said in their report that they believe that the dog died. The dog was put down, euthanized, but they think that it needed to be euthanized because of injuries that he caused. He's saying a cabinet fell on the dog when they were out, but the veterinarian disagrees with that. And they were willing to testify, but never made the trial. blah, blah, blah. And so then he seems to be under the impression that when charges are dismissed without prejudice, that's the same as not guilty. But it's not, right? They can come back at any time, and he thinks he's vindicated because of this, and he is he's suing. He started kind of extorting me or trying to extort me in, I want to say May, starts sending me emails saying, oh, dude, I got this fucking case against you, and I'm going to win it, and if you don't give me $1,500 right now and a $5,000 advertising credit and all this stuff. And it's like, I did not respond to him because I don't respond to threats like that. And eventually, I did go to the Holden police about it, and I filed a report. And I said, look, this guy's trying to extort money out of me. And he had filed a lawsuit by then. And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to do. And because I'm like, the guy kills dogs and beats women. I'm not fucking with this guy. And so, yeah, I just wanted to cover my bases. And then he gets a default judgment because I didn't hire a lawyer or anything like that because I didn't know what the hell was going to happen. And I did have to file, get a lawyer after that. And he's working on getting this case dismissed for me, hopefully. But he also sued Samantha. And that's what the really fucked up part is. He's suing the woman because I'll let Bristol take it from here. Go ahead, Bristol.
No, this is what, so I mean, I had looked at, this has been on my radar for a long time, and I just want to preface this by making it explicitly clear, and I know I had put this in the comment section too, but Ryan, I know you're going to be listening.
Of course,
you're not
he's definitely
right
listening.
Now.
Yeah.
I signed a freelance agreement, and I drafted it myself, and I signed off total indemnity to Turtle Boy Sports, meaning that anything that I write, I take full legal responsibility for. Yeah. So I know that he's already taken issue with this, and you're more than welcome to, sir, but you're going to have to take me to court now. Yes. Not Turtle Boy, not Samantha. It would be a fight between you and me, and I will happily show up. I will happily see you get decimated in court, and I will happily publish all of the findings. Fuck you.
Gangsta. Yeah, and so we want to make that very clear right now. Like, she wrote this blog. She's willing to put her name on it if push comes to shove, right? And so if he has an issue with that blog, we have both signed an indemnity clause because Turtle Boy is a community forum, right? We're a platform. So if she wants to publish something and get her voice out there using our platform, she's allowed to do that. And this is a public case. She's allowed to have an opinion on it and say whatever the fuck she wants about it. So there we are. So go ahead.
And I did that simply so I can go after whoever the fuck I want because this means something to me. Yeah. So I looked at this case, and the first thing that I noticed above anything, I mean, of course, I don't enjoy seeing the blog getting sued. Nobody does, especially if you work with it. But I understand that is an occupational hazard to a point. This shit happens all the time. But what really got me was that he was suing his victim for getting help for herself and her child after her dog was essentially murdered. Yeah. And that's absurd to me, and it's absurd that it even made it into in front of a judge. It's absurd to me that because he, and it looks like purposely, served the wrong address on her, that she has a default judgment now, so she's already behind the 8 ball with no resources, and we are helping her as much as we can, but we don't have a lot of resources ever. And I do want to say too that I was in Walmart doing my shopping when this blog started to blow up, and I'm reading comments. I cried, guys, in the middle of the Walmart. I'm so moved by all of your responses and the fact that you donated for this and just the support that you gave this woman, because we have just the best fucking readers on the internet. It brought me to tears. It was so beautiful to watch. Because that's what's important to me too, is that this should not be happening. This is a flaw in the legal system, and I think this is kind of the kickback effect, and why I hate the Me Too movement so much is that we've cast so much doubt because so many people come up with their bullshit attention-seeking stories that when you have a real victim here, they're behind the 8 ball. They're at a disadvantage, and that's unacceptable to me. Totally. It's absolutely unacceptable.
Totally. I love it. Brett, do you have any thoughts on that?
On the whole thing?
Yeah, what are your thoughts? Because you can say anything.
Number one.
Yeah.
Now, see, this is where... All right, I'll preface it again. Preface it. Fuck's sake, I can't even talk now because this guy gets me so mad.
Yeah, you can say anything.
Anything I say is 100% my opinion.
Correct.
I am in no way, shape, or form paid by Turtle Boy Sports. I'm not a fucking employee. Me and Ung talked about this over a year ago.
Yeah. Me
being an employee means that I have to go by a specific set of conduct.
Yep.
I don't do that.
You can do whatever you want.
Therefore, this is for fun. I'm a fan that co-host the show.
Correct.
That's all I am. That being said, this little cocksucker did everything that every sociopathic fucking lunatic does. You dragged this poor girl across the country to separate her from family and friends. So that way you dictated everything she did in her life when you dragged her to California.
Yep.
To do your failed drug business. You were making concentrates illegally and dragged her into it. Then she finally got to go home. You followed her there. And now you threaten her. You blacken. All right, that's the thing. I saw the pictures. I shared her thing that this is not love, that post.
Yep.
Put that up, that this is not love thing. You blackened her eye and said, we had an accident. I did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
We had an accident.
Yeah. We.
Then you tell me that a big metal cabinet somehow fell over onto a pet.
Yep.
That inevitably killed it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I've had a couple big metal cabinets or big metal things. None of them ever just fell over. None. And not onto my pet. You exhibit every sign of a sociopathic, narcissistic, me little fucking cunt. That poor girl has been mentally tortured by you for years. You've beaten her, you blackened her eye, you killed her pet, and you're using your daughter as a weapon. Now, and this is going to sound shitty, all the other shit really doesn't affect me. A guy did something to a girl. Yeah, oh well, got my own fucking problems. You're using your kid as a weapon, as evident in your text messages and your PMs that poor girl Sam ignored. That don't make me do something that'll hurt our daughter.
Yeah, can we talk about
don't
that?
Don't make me.
He threatens her with a lawsuit.
But
yeah.
I got to rant, so you got to give me at least 5 minutes at some
Go
point.
Go ahead, rant.
Man.
Do your thing. It's beautiful.
No, I'm just saying. Like, so now this is what bugs me. I was a piece of shit most of my life, man. And fucking my daughters will all tell you, he really sucked when we were little. But I grew the fuck up. I did everything I could. My daughters will tell you that I treated them like a fucking prison guard, but they were better off for it in the end. Like that kind of shit. You're using your child as a weapon. It is no different than if you pick that kid up and beat her with it.
Yep.
Because you're using something you fucking created as a weapon against the person that you said you fucking loved.
Yep.
That, to me, is the biggest fucking thing.
Yep.
And then, sue us. Everyone has tried. Politicians have tried, son.
Yeah,
you're all going to fucking fail because we're right and you're fucking wrong.
Brett, can I read something to you? I want to read one of these messages he sent that it was especially disturbing. It says, Sam, this is so stupid. Please just let me see my daughter for a couple hours before I move to Florida. I will be just as nice as I was before. So he's always been nice to her. You don't have to see my face again. If you give me respect, I will let you keep Lila full-time until I'm rich again. And even then, if you are honest, I will let you keep her the majority of the time. Your silence worries me. I will be calling the DEA real soon if I get no response. So that is a threat, right, Bristol, at the end there? But I'll be calling the DEA?
Everything. He all but admitted in his emails to you. At one point he said, I would drop this case, but Sam is crazy, and this is slowly bringing her back into reality. Motherfucker threatened her right in his messages months earlier. Oh, if I file a stupid lawsuit, it'll hurt our daughter too. He threatened her with a lawsuit
he did
before he even came after you.
Bristol.
Go ahead.
Yeah?
Right, like you just said, don't make me file a stupid
Yeah, he called it that, right? He called it a stupid lawsuit.
He fucking
did.
Yeah.
Those were the exact words, because he knows what he's doing, and that's what enrages me the most. If you're going to sue us. We're not the first outlet to publish it that's getting sued. It's certainly not the last fucking time. Let's be real about it. It sucks. We'll get through it. But the fact that he has a pattern that's set up sequentially in print where he is trying to extort this woman just to get a little bit of control back, and when that doesn't work, he goes after us. Like, that is, like, there's no way, we don't negotiate with terrorists, and there's no fucking way in hell that you're going to use this blog and everything that it stands for and the integrity to go ahead and re-victimize your victim.
Yep.
Absolutely not.
There's one of them that says, fucking, don't make me. No one's making you do anything, you fucking loser.
Yeah.
And on a side note, what is it? He put serial entrepreneur or something on his profile.
Oh, he doesn't even know. See,
now
this
listen,
is the thing that...
if you start 20 businesses and they all fail, that doesn't make you an entrepreneur. That makes you a fucking failure. That's what the fuck makes you.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's a serial failure. And I just want to, inject on that Ryan, because I know you're fucking out there, you piece of fucking steaming shit. I haven't even put everything out that I have on you because I like a slow burn on this. Because God forbid the justice system fails this woman. I will not fail her. We will not fail her as the Turtle fucking Army. And I hope he really understands that, because the amount of evidence that I have that tears down every single bullshit claim in his frivolous ass lawsuit is sitting in my back pocket. And it's going to court on Wednesday because I'll be there too. Ouch. And it's going online after that.
Ooh, get it, girl. I love it. Now,
wait.
Go ahead.
Wait, now, there's been people in the post saying they're going to go to court.
Yes.
On the 9th?
That's Wednesday. I will be there. Bristol will be there.
We need pictures. I want to see.
They don't let you bring cameras in court.
Fucking sport stood up for the right fucking thing. Outside the court.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Make some I Am Turtle Boy signs. Wear your gear. Rep it.
Yeah.
Let them know where you're from.
Sit on us all you want. You can fucking say how I suck. You can say how Turtle Boy's a bully. You can fucking run your cocksucker about all your bullshit. When push comes to fucking shove, who the fuck else is standing up for this poor broad and her fucking kid? Not NBC, not Fox, not the magazine, not Walter Sexy Tex Bird, not the Failure and Gazette. Turtle Boy fucking Sports is standing up for the right fucking... Look at I just fucked up my coffee table, you guys.
And you're right, Brett.
And you know what? Sorry.
And we will be there. And I just want to, by the way, take a moment to thank everyone who donated. We raised in 24 hours $2,400. Okay. Now I can't. A lot of these donations too came with messages, and I read all of them. I tried as best as I could to send as many emails back saying thank you. If you donated and I didn't send you an email back saying thank you, I did get it. It would just take me so long to send so many emails back. But I thank you from the bottom of our heart. Every dollar is going right to our lawyer because he's trying his best to not run up the bill on me and get this dismissed. But you never know how long this shit takes. The Gaffney one took 10 fucking months, and Gaffney is helping him. Gaffney is writing affidavits for him, right? It is a farce. It is absolutely ridiculous that anyone can do this to anyone without any merit, right? That you can just not only inconvenience people and cause financial problems for people like me, but to re-victimize victims of domestic violence like Sam Carden. It's absolutely outrageous that this is allowed to happen in the American judicial system. Absolutely fucking outrageous. And I feel like Maura Healey or one of these alleged feminists who actually cares about domestic violence, what are they doing to fix this? Why aren't there any laws preventing this from happening? Go ahead, Bristol. Go ahead.
Why isn't there any legal? Because we've been trying to find our legal assistance too. And I mean, honestly, when you get down to something as ridiculous as a tort suit, there's not a lot out there. And we'll continue to do the best we can. We're getting her an answer written. If you guys can't make it to the courthouse, because that would be absurd, right? Yeah. But I mean, go ahead, change your rep the turtle on your profile picture that day. It's the 9th all day. You can start at 6 o'clock in the morning. Let this girl know. Let the world know that you stand behind this. Because if there's a fight that we're not going to run from, it's this one.
Nope, absolutely not. Go ahead, Brett.
All right, so we started a hashtag on that second blog, hashtag Team Sam. Tag that in fucking everything, on every fucking social media, and it'll lead to this.
Yeah, because they brought me to tears with all the support. I mean, honestly, we do. We have the best readers in the world, and you guys are, not to sound like a social justice warrior, but you guys are fucking soldiers. You really are. Like, the amount of support was really just heartwarming.
Now, let me say something. Because I know Ryan's listening. So I am being very tame right now, as you can imagine, because when you're being sued, he's listening, so he's going to transcribe everything that I've said, and he is going to attempt to use it in court. Now, what he's going to try to do is try to, like, victimize himself and say, oh, the defendant is sending a mob after me, and, I'm scared. He says he can't go to his house because of, because I said I'm going to murder. So I'm being very careful with my words, simply because I don't want to create more work for my lawyer. However.
What did you say that? What did you say that night?
Oh, I said
I'm going to murder you with words.
With words, yes. Not murder. Murder with her. So, obviously.
Not murder you. It wasn't, I'm going to kill you.
Yeah. Obviously, he's not scared. He came onto our Facebook page. He has since deleted his comments like a pussy and run away. But however, he says, by the way, I have evidence that Aiden and Samantha will have to answer on the 15th. Wait till you see it. It's like a lawyer commented, and it's like, that's not how this works. It's not a gender reveal party. You have to, like, present this shit as fucking, discovery. Yeah, but
on the 9th?
He also says he has one on the 15th. Who the fuck knows? We'll find out. All right. But
no, I think they're two separate matters is what it is, because he's a fucking bitch and he went after two separate people.
Oh,
so
I
checked the docket. I believe he has there's a damages hearing on the 9th, and we're going to have to get that default removed on Sam.
Okay.
All right. So now I want to ask you something.
No, but I just want to say this. So I've been very nice. I've been very tame about this. However, this is my promise to Turtle Riders. When this gets dismissed, and when we add him to the Turtle Boy graveyard, because we will win this and it will be dismissed. You are going to tune in for one of the all-time greatest rants of all time, and all the shit that I'm holding in right now. I don't care if it's an hour long. I will dedicate it. Oh, good God, it's going to be fucking fun. So go ahead, Brett.
Now, and I'm fine with this being out. But I made a couple comments today on his comment on this blog. And do you remember what you asked me to do?
I don't remember. Remind me.
You listen, please don't threaten him.
Yes.
Because he's going to see that you're the official co-host, and he's going to turn that into more legal fees.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. And so want me to delete it? And you said, yup. I said, funk, and I deleted my comments.
Yes.
Now, will I ever delete comments?
No.
Ever.
And I never ask you to.
No. But for her, for Sam and that kid, I delete comments.
Yep.
Because as much as people like to think I'm just this heartless fucking asshole, fucking done.
Yep.
This is fucking important.
Yep.
Man.
Totally,
like,
man.
There was an initial blog that, like you, and I don't know if this will make me look a certain way, I didn't pay much attention to it. Because the wording of that first blog was, I don't know who's telling the truth.
Yep.
But I know this is fucked up to air this on social media.
Yep. That's
all it fucking was.
Yep.
And his major points are, we call children crotch fruits.
I love that. He started a GoFundMe.
Said you had dirt pubes on your face.
That was number one. That was the first grievance, was that it says that it's dirt and pubes on his face.
Your problem?
Yeah, I mean, picture that being libelous. Like, picture going into court and being like, Your Honor, this is clearly not true. But it's like, well, those clearly are pubic hairs, and quite frankly, they look rather dirty. It's an opinion, and it's kind of a fact, too. So I would love to debate that one with him. Like, yeah, I definitely stand by that one. 1,000%. Like, no doubt about it. Dirt and pubes all the way.
It's like, what in your concerns be just about your kid? Like, you know what I mean? And that goes back to the other fucking stories.
Yep.
Like, all right, fuck her. You beat her up. And I'm sorry, metal shells don't fall over by themselves. You got mad at her. You smacked her around. Killed your dog. And then fucking now you think that you're going to get rich.
Yep.
By suing us and her. Yep. Now, my original question was, if he was just suing us, there is no way you, me, or Bristol would be as mad.
No, exactly.
As added the victim.
Yep.
That's
I would.
crime here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, to be fair, I'd still be mad simply because his claims are so fucking stupid
Yeah.
that it makes me mad that something exists that's stupid. No, I wouldn't be as mad. No, because I mean, it's not. He's pure scum.
Yeah,
for
like
that
I'm
angle,
also
for that,
being sued.
aspect.
I'm also being sued by the Dartmouth Yoga Poon, who, by the way, is represented by Aaron Hernandez's gay lawyer. Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw the Oxygen show on Aaron Hernandez. Yeah, I swear to God, she fired. I don't know if she fired, but she got rid of the. So we're being sued by her over a girl that Western Mass Turtle Girl wrote a blog that wrote about her, and she had this lawyer that was dealing with Margaret Milliken, and then they're gone, and all of a sudden there's a new lawyer, and I Google his name, and he was the guy that appeared in the Oxygen show with Aaron Hernandez representing him. He was gay too, and he's the one that said, yeah, Aaron was gay. Like, we talked about, gay because, we're gay, so we bonded over the gayness. And yeah, so that guy is also suing me, but we haven't done that because she's not going after. Yes, it's a pain in the ass. It's a fucking hassle. It's stupid. But you're right. This guy is much worse because of that. Yeah, exactly. Much worse. Yeah.
All right, so now I want to say this then.
Go ahead.
Any of you fucking assholes that want to sue us, I say the worst shit. Sue me. I fucking dare you to have me deposed in a lawsuit.
Yep.
I'm not even fucking joking. I'll come through, son. I'll show up.
Yeah.
Depose me.
They don't sue you because, Brett, you don't run the blog. Their goal is to silence us, right? And so, like, suing you wouldn't do any good because the blog would continue. They come after.
See, that's the thing.
Yeah.
All right, now fuck it. A little inner workings type shit. You do, and not in a bad way, 30% of the blogs at best. Would you say?
Yeah, I don't even
like,
know.
You do a blog every 7.
Yeah, maybe around that. Yeah.
I think I blog more than you.
Yeah, you definitely do.
You give your writers the opportunity to stay anonymous because of what comes with this.
Yeah, totally.
You've gotten the threats. You've had your pictures of you jogging.
Oh, yeah.
Pictures of
your
wife being called at work.
Yep.
I had people outside my brother's house,
yep.
my mom's house. Like, we get the bulk of the bullshit.
Yep.
This is a platform that lets people speak what the rest of us fucking think.
Yep.
They write this shit anonymously because we need to fucking know it.
Yep.
You can't sue him over free fucking speech.
Yep.
In the title, it says we're a satirical blog.
Yep.
It's opinion.
Yep.
It's not fact. I mean, well, a lot of it's fact.
Yeah.
But it's stated as fact in these opinion blogs.
Uh-huh.
If you're going to stifle our opinions, then keep your opinions to yourself then.
Yep.
Then shut your fucking mouth and never speak again about what you think.
Let me, I got to jump in because I don't want to interrupt you in the middle of a good rant, Brett, but just getting kind of late. I wanted to let open the floor to Turtle Riders, a little Ask Turtle Boy thing. If you guys had any questions for any of us, Bristol, Brett, or myself, feel free to pose them now, and we'll answer them as we go along. Because we could talk about this story all fucking night, and I'd love to.
Yeah.
But,
Or, Ryan, if you're out there and you want to serve me through the comments, fucking go at it, dude.
Yeah.
Now's your chance.
Yeah. Well, I'll see you on Wednesday, bitch.
Everybody fucking listens because I have to go fucking excessively drink, do some dabs, and probably wake birthday wife up.
Somebody says, will there be a transcription of the audio of the court thing on the 9th? He wants it recorded, so we will see about that. I don't know how that's going to work. What exactly is the Yoga Poon suit about in details? It's a long story. I haven't blogged about it because, I don't like to talk about ongoing legal matters until they're done. But go back and read the Yoga Poon stories and have a general idea of what we're dealing with. Uncle Turtle Boy, will you be calling into WEI to discuss the blog with Gay Boy, Alex Reamer? No, I mean, every time, I don't think they let me on the air there anymore. After what we did to Bob Murchison, I think I'm banned from WEI. I think. Don't hold me to that. But I would not. I've called before and they wouldn't let me on. So, yeah. Can you do some collaboration with Tommy Sotomayor on Hood Rats. I don't know who that is. Let's see. Love you guys so much. Keep on doing. We love you too, well. Can you tell us if Lionel Hutz Gaffney shows up to court? I would love it if he shows up. I'd love to see that motherfucker. When is my freestyle rap coming back? I definitely got to bring that back soon. I was wondering whatever happened to the Manchester Turtle Girl. Just didn't work out. Didn't work out, so she's no longer with us. You guys and gals are better and cost less than the Tattlegram. Absolutely. Wait, I mean, not even close. Not even close. What else are people saying? Obviously, I don't have any questions, but thanks for the good time. I love to give you a good time, brother. I loved it, or miss, whatever. Obviously, your lawyer wouldn't say the comment. Do you worry about that? Since Bristol Turtle Chick wrote a blog. No, I mean, yeah. So I didn't comment on anything. Really, it's like she's doing it all. She has signed an indemnity clause, so I cannot legally be responsible for that.
Right. No, it's pretty tight. I signed over complete liability to myself. And again, I wasn't extorted or asked to do so. This isn't because of Rian Waters. I chose to do so because I have my own brand of justice. You guys are getting to know it. I like doing it, and I don't like to have restrictions, and nobody's going to bully me around. So, I like to be separate from the business legally like that.
Yeah.
Here's
an interesting question. Uncle, do you ever worry about the vindictive nature of dealing with mostly female bloggers? Yes, I do, and I have dealt with that before. There have been some interdepartmental blow-ups behind the scenes that we can't get too into. Yeah, Brett's laughing because Brett was...
That's what we're going to call him!
Because Brett... Brett was heavily involved in one of them. Brett did not get along with one of our bloggers, and she also... No, I don't want to get too into it because I don't need that coming back.
No, we can't. We can't.
That was a fucking nightmare. I can't even get to it. But to answer your question, Maury, yes, I absolutely worry about the vindictive nature of dealing with mostly female bloggers. 100%.
You should not worry about me.
Yeah.
Not
you. Not you.
Worry about you lunatic.
Yeah. So anyway, who won the best? Oh, I got to do that. I got to do the best hat memes. I know who won that. It's Nicole. I got to get Nicole her free hat and make an announcement about that. Yeah. So, by the way, what happened to the hate notes left on cars in Fitchburg? There were no hate notes. I made that shit up. And just to see if I get a reaction, someone said they were looking for the... South Shore Turtle Girl says she's going to be doing the follow-up. Sometimes, I don't know, she's got to clean her fupa. I don't know what she's doing. But she hasn't got around to finishing that. Uncle Turtle Boy hates dealing with me on the rag. It's true. I mean, putting out these fires ain't that fun. Did the original blog and the lawsuit have stuff in it that shouldn't have been blogged? I noticed I got two. Oh, so the first blog that was published on that had the wrong cover photo. And so we had to take it down and republish the same exact blog with the different cover photo. So that's why you got that 404 notice on that on the first one. So yeah. Anyway, why don't we call it a night there? Great show, folks. Great fucking show. Uncle Turtle Boys, I got to hit the hay. Got to wake up early tomorrow. I'm sure a lot of you people do. But I love coming on here and chilling with you guys, and I love having Bristol and Brett on. So thank you guys for coming as well.
This is honestly the highlight of my week. Like, I work my ass off all week. I drink a lot.
Yep.
And on the days that there's live, I wait until about 8 to start drinking and smoking.
Uh-huh.
And you guys make this fun. Like, without you guys, there'd be no point, right? Like,
none. Well, I appreciate
love
that.
The YouTube format. Fuck Facebook.
Yeah, it's been growing.
YouTube, it's the shit.
Yep.
Bristol, what do you think, madam?
I love any chance to get on and get inside Rian Waters' head right now.
Absolutely. So anyway, we'll let you know about the next live. I'm thinking about doing a Friday night because of the playoffs, but stay tuned for that. We will see. And we will talk to you guys soon, all right? Peace, Turtle Riders.
Love you, bitches.
Night, guys.